Today's topic of the day is homeschool or public school. We're going to send our kid to public school because she's socialized, because she needs the proper education, because she needs to be able to stay on track, have somebody teach her and all that stuff. Can't you do that at home? Isn't that the same thing as homeschool?
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call public school proper education anymore.
I know, that's what a lot of people is telling me. So a lot of people is like, you need to send your kid to public school because your kid's not going to be able to socialize. She's going to be antisocial. She is not going to get the proper education she needs. She is going to miss out on all kinds of different activities, the school, everything you do in school. She's not going to be able to be with other kids. She's not going to be able to have the same, childhood as other kids because she's getting homeschooled. That's not true. That's not true at all. I feel like we do just as much with our kid that is not even stepped a day in school, in any kind of daycare or anything, and she does more than kids that's actually at the school, I mean, I feel that way. That's my personal opinion, is I feel like if I can get her to listen, to focus, that's the two main things, is listening and focusing and being able to actually do the schoolwork because mommy or daddy is trying to teach you. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you doing that?
Because you're just sitting there doing this over and over again. Like, are you eating?
I'm talking.
You having tea?
Anyway, it's boring now.
It's boring.
If I can't move my hand, when you talk, do you have to move your hands? Because I have to move my
another
hands.
topic. Does moving her hand
That's a different day, different story. So, public school or homeschool? Do you feel that your kids should go to public school?
What you can do in public school in 8 hours, you can do at home in 2.
I'm telling you, I don't, my personal opinion, I cannot send my kid to a public school, a private school. I cannot do it. There's too much in the news. I went to a country backwoods school where they was still, okay, what do I say? That school was very, very old-fashioned, okay? Old-fashioned. And
you don't want to know how old-fashioned.
Well, anyway, it was old-fashioned. Like, I loved it. It was a great school.
My attention was the cornfields.
Yeah! And, I mean, we learned how to, farm. And, I mean, it was a very nice school. But listen, we was old-fashioned. It wasn't like the C schools, because I came from the C schools. And my dad put me into his school that he went to growing up. And it did not change any since the time that he went to school. And my dad, God rest his soul, but he made a very good decision, because I really enjoyed that high school years in the country school. Well, anyway, off topic. That school just recently released that my gym teacher that I had in gym was videoing students and SNA, I assume, because, I mean, he got for all kinds of, from what I heard, all kinds of different charges. So, and he was my gym teacher. He was my gym teacher. So he was doing it recently. He'd been doing it the whole time, don't you think?
Maybe, but they didn't have the cameras they have nowadays back in the 90s.
Well, then he was doing worse.
Yeah, he probably had a little hole drilled in the wall.
Well, I'm not sending my kid to public school, private school. Nobody's teaching. I don't even trust my kid to go spend the night with anybody. I don't care if you're my best friend in the whole wide world. We are like this, and whatever. My kid will never spend the night with somebody else. I don't want your kid to spend the night I don't want your kid to spend the night in my house without you. You coming too. Mommy and daughter is both spending the night in my house, and we are going to have mommy watching movies, and
I'm gonna watch my movie.
she's gonna watch her movie with her friend. But it is not the same world we grew up in, and I'm not sending my kid to school. My kid's not spending the night with other people. Well, that's a different topic. We'll do a different topic about that. But
Crazy thing is, it probably is the same world. You just know more now.
oh, it probably is. But I'm not sending my kids to school. I don't care what I have to do. I will hire a teacher to come into my house and sit down and me sit there with her and watch her teach my kid.
Well, how much you paying? Because I'll do it.
I was hoping you'd pay it. I'm broke.
Oh, well, I'm going to pay myself.
Well, anyway, I will not, no circumstances, send her to school. We will figure it out some other way. If she does not listen to us, we will hire somebody.
That is so hilarious, because at the beginning of the
Yeah, I know.
you just talking about, we're thinking about public school. You just convinced yourself not to?
It's called clickbait. It's called what's the word people say? Rage baiting?
Playmate.
Playbait. What's you? Anyway, yes, he is correct. And it's
Playmate.
Today, Junior.
okay. So we're not sending her to school. Okay. He did not know the assignment, but now you know the assignment.
I knew the assignment.
You didn't know the assignment because you sat there and said.
My assignment is taking the yard test.
You sat there and said, well, you just contradict yourself. That was the whole point of the video, is me getting people engaged.
I don't know if I would tell them that.
Why? They're learning how to create videos too. They need to get some kind of click. Some kind of... I mean, be for real. There's going to be like 10 people watching the video. So if you're one of the 10 people, make sure you hit my buttons.